Under the moon at a new creepy biome called the Creep Forest, and this forest really come alive during the night. And today I'm gonna show you everything you need to know about this mod. First of all, you can find the Creep Forest pretty much everywhere in the overworld. They appear frequently, so you will find one pretty easily if you just run around. Then in the forest, you will notice these giant trees. Well, this is called the swiftwood wood. It's basically the same thing as wood, it has everything, but it also has some branches that you can strip, and some of the blocks will be hollow, and some of them will be infested with some eyes. Unfortunately, I have no idea how to get them. Silk touch doesn't really work, so everything you break one, it just leaves the hollow one. Scattered in the forest, you will find some cabin with some loot inside. This is the loot that the cabin can have: arrows, emerald, bottle of enchanting, a music disc, a smithing template, some swiftwood sapling. Also forgot to add the coarse acorn can also be found in this barrel, as well as breaking the leaves of the swiftwood tree. The cursed acorn can be thrown, giving the mob the thorn effect. Mobs with thorn effect taking damage will also damage mobs around them. And most importantly, the moonstone. You need this to craft most of the stuff from this mod. And from the moonstone, you can make a moonstone block or a moon lamp. Now, with some redstone, a moonstone, and some swiftwood logs, or any log in fact, you can make the moonlight receiver. And this will output a redstone signal depending on the phase of the moon. So right now, we have this moon, I have no idea the name, and it gives a redstone power of 3. You will also find giant beetle nest. There's gonna be one entrance and a bunch of just normal nests. These guys will constantly spawn these log beetle that can be annoying, but breaking the nest can lay the nest root, which is a light food, or very rarely you can have a golden nest root, which is basically a golden carrot. Killing the log beetle will give a poison sac and the beetle mandible. With the beetle mandible, you can craft the succor totem. With the succor totem, you can summon a bunch of log beetle soldier to fight for you if you hit an entity with the succor totem. And why are you attacking me? Hey, I'm your friend! If you give a golden nest root to a normal log beetle, it will turn it into a queen log beetle. Breaking the nest entrance will also summon a log beetle queen and a few soldiers to attack you. In the forest, you will also find some giant buffball mushroom, as well as some mushroom scattered here and there. These mushrooms are eaten and collected by the log beetle, and with some moonflower you can craft the puffball soup. This item can be eaten, but will also be useful for something else. It also gives the adrenaline boost. The adrenaline boost will give you speed and strength when near a monster. Now let's move on to the mods of Under the Moon, and the first one is the echo bug. This little bug will spawn randomly in the forest during the night. Killing it will give you an echo bug tail, and with the echo bug tail you can make a echo bug burger. And the echo bug can be bred using the moonflower. The echo bug is the prey of the pupset, a wolf-like dog that spawns in the forest. And this is the echoey bark that you hear from the beginning of the video. These guys are hostile to the echo bug by nature, and you can tame one with echo bug tail. They come in packs, and they will have an alpha pupset that looks like this. If tamed and followed by an alpha pupset, you can command any pupset without taming them. When a pupset attack, they will yell and encourage any other pupset in the area to attack the same creature without taming them. They can also be bred with the echobug tail. You can craft a healthy threat with wheat, echobug tails, and a puffball shroom to heal your pupset. You have to throw the thread on the ground and they will eat it instantly. Now, moving on to the night crawler. These guys only spawn during a new moon, which means when the moon is completely dark. They can be bred with the puffball shroom and tamed with the puffball soup. And when they trust you, they will trust you permanently, and if they see a monster nearby, they will shoot a laser on this monster, turning it into a bunch of XP. And if the monster is too strong, killing it will just damage it and drop a large amount of XP. After lasering once, they will have a cooldown of 1 minute. The peepers are stalky mobs that are passive and will never attack you. If you're quick enough, you can put a saddle on them and ride them, and with their long leg, they have a step height of 3 blocks, although they are pretty slow. They have a solid hitbox, which means you can actually stand on them like a block. When on low health, they will create some smoke particles, and when killed, they will explode just like a creeper, but without damaging block, but instead bone mealing the nearby area. When killed, they drop the peaker antler, and very rarely the peaker fetus. The antlers can be used to craft the Lunar Claw, and this weapon has a high chance to dealing extra damage to its target. The Peaker Fetus, well, they are exactly what you think they are. fetuses. So you plant them on the ground, and after a while they will grow into a baby peaker that will seek any adult peaker to ride them. The quillback are the main danger of the creep forest. They are dangerous dog-looking creature that will attack you with their quills on their back, which the name come from. You can also encounter a baby quillback, which surprisingly is faster and stronger than the adult form. Once killed, they will drop some quill that can be crafted into quill bomb or the quick stabber. The quick stabber doesn't do a lot of damage, but it attacks fast and ignores some armor. And the quill bomb will explode, throwing spike everywhere. And for the last mob, we have the Wendigo, the boss of this mod. To summon the Wendigo, you will have to craft a bone altar. You need to place a block of moonstone, a bone block, and 4 redstone torches. And to craft the bone altar, you need 2 picker antler, 1 moonstone, and 4 bone block. Once it's built, you need to throw a cursed artifact on top of it to summon the Wendigo. To craft the cursed artifact, you need 4 picker antler, 1 picker fetus, and 1 cursed acorn. Now, once you kill the Wendigo, it will drop the Wendigo remain. And with this, you can upgrade the quick stabber into the dread knife. When you kill something with the dread knife, you gain the dread strength effect, which increase each time you kill a mob within 2 seconds, and it's basically strength. It's the same thing as strength. But with the remain, you can also craft the blood charm with a moonstone, a fetus, and 2 picker antler. The moon charm can be thrown on the ground, creating the same kind of effect that the Wendigo can do, but if you land it on a mob, it will lock them in a weird ritual for a few seconds, dealing around 24-25 damage. And with the remain, you can also craft the Wendigo trophy. The mod adds 6 new painting, and finally, some item can be brewed into new type of potion. The poison sack can upgrade a poison potion to poison 3. The quill can be brewed into a potion of splintering that makes the creature explode into a bunch of splinter when killed. The cursed acorn can be brewed into a potion of thorn, which has the same effect that when you throw the acorn. And the picker antler can be turned into an antidote that remove wither and poison. So that was all from the Under the Moon mod. Hope you liked it. Hope you got every information that you needed for the mod. And as always, you're awesome. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.